Yes, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was the topic we discussed in the last class? Sorry,
XML publisher reports, development and registration.
only one topic we discussed, right? Class 7 is it? We discussed last time?
Yes, sir.
No, class
Yes,
8.
sir.
These are all the points we discussed last time. We'll see other class. Okay. Second point in XML publisher, it is class 8. This is, we'll talk about here, submit XML publisher report from PLSQL. Last time we submitted XML reports through application from here. View requests, submit a new request, single request, and we have given a program here. This is one way of submitting a report. But right now we are doing in different way. We are submitting through PLSQL. For that, there is a package here. So package name here is fnd request.add layout. And for submitting another one, fnd request.submit request. These are all the two ready-made packages. We just simply should remember the name of package name dot procedure name. We can go to Toad here. The last time we submitted our report from through payables. You can go to requests. I don't remember the name. I think this is the one, right?
Yes, sir. That one only.
Dell AP. This report, okay. If you click on view output, you have to keep control button and it will give you the output here. So this report, if you want to submit, how you did here is submit your new request, single request, like this. Tab, the moment you press a tab here, it is picking a layout here, this layout. So this layout, it is selecting automatically based on the concurrent program short name. So what you can do is here, this layout, if you want to pick through PLSQL, as I mentioned, one API is there. This is the API. So press F4. You can see some arguments here. Arguments means parameters. They have given a description also. First argument. What is the first argument here? This one. Template application short name. Application name is payables here. Okay. What you can do? You can go to XML publisher. And here is the place. Templates. Query with the template. This one. You are talking about application name here. But in this case, it is they are expecting application name, of course, here, but actually it is not application name. It is short name of the application. So all the applications, where can you see here is, you can see into one table. FND Foundation application TL, where application name is equivalent to payables. Now, application short name we are expecting right now. Check. Okay. Now first go here in that case. Application and register. Here is the place. Short name is SQL AP. Okay. Check the table behind this. Okay, it's not showing. Okay. Depend the application VL it is. So view language. Short name, can you see here? Application short name is SQL AP. Okay, for payables, SQL AP. For receivables, we don't know. We have to identify. It is AR. For inventory, whatever your regular modules, one time you have to search like this. It is inventory. For order management, can you guess what will be? Order management. OM, right? But it's wrong. Order management.
OE.
Right, OE. OE, not even OE. So that is ONT it is. So can you see here? ONT. So ONT. Okay. For purchasing, can you guess? For purchasing module. PO. Okay. What else we have? General ledger, right? SQL. So straight away by seeing this, we can add. As for our understanding, it must be GL, right? But it's different, correct? Okay. Now, actually, we are dealing with regular modules here. PO, inventory, OM, AP, AR, GL. These are all regular modules. So you must know the short name of all these modules. Okay. So for PO, I told you what's the short name?
Purchasing order.
Purchase order PO. For inventory, inventory only. For OM,
Order management.
ONT it is, correct? For account payable, no, it's not AP. Yes, SQL AP. For AR, it is AR.
Yeah.
For GL,
SQL GL.
correct. If any other new module, see, in Oracle applications, more than 280 plus modules are there. But no one will get chance to work on all these modules. The Oracle applications is the centralized repository for all type of businesses. But majorly everyone will work these modules only. Okay. If any new things comes up, then definitely you can go with this table and you can identify. Now come to our discussion. Here, the first parameter is what it is? Template application name. Is it application name? No. They are mentioned as it is a short name. Here, these are all the argument. See, these are all actual parameters. These are all for our understanding. They mentioned a description here. See, Oracle only mentioned a description. What is the purpose of this function? What is the purpose of these parameters? These are all they only mentioned here. Okay. Now, second one is template code. Template code is in the application. This one. This is a template code. Okay. Template code it is. Now, third one is template language. In which language template is designed? this English. Okay. And territory. The next option is what it is. Temporary United States. Output format. In which output format we are submitting this. Okay. So default output somewhere you can see here. Format is preview format is different, but output format, in which format you want to submit Excel, there are various other options here, like FO, then HTML, RTF, all this. Now you got it. If you want to submit any RTF through PLSQL, one API is required. So right now, actually, I submitted through front-end application like this. So I am explaining you another method of submitting. Okay. So to pick up the layout here through PLSQL, one API I mentioned, API name is FND, foundation request dot add layout. So it is F means function here. Somewhere procedures also will be there. Do you see any procedures? See, procedure. Procedure, it may or may not return value. You know, right, the difference. So you have to make sure is that the procedure or function. In this case, it is a function, it is. Okay. I hope you are okay with the parameters also. This is over already. Next one is what it is. The moment you add a layout, you have to pick a program also. So this program you are submitting. This program, if you want to submit it, another API is there. This is another API. Sequentially, you have to do. First submit request, next add layout you cannot do. Okay. First add layout, then submit request. But submit request also check what are the APIs. Therefore, what are the parameters you have to identify. For concurrent program, maximum parameters will be 100. Just see the limit here. So concurrent program parameters where you have seen? You have seen into right system administrator. Here is the place parameters. Right now I took only one. It is appearing only 2, 3 right here, but you can add 100. Okay, you can add 100 here. 100 parameters. 100 is the maximum limit for parameters, and that too these are all optional parameters. That's why they mentioned as a default keyword here. If you don't pass also, nothing will happen here. So these are all called as a optional. How to make the parameters an optional is by using a keyword, that is default. Okay. Now check the first parameter here. Application name. Is that the application name or short name? Just check. Here also short name of application under which the program is registered. Clear? Now second one is program name. Concurrent program name for which the request has to be submitted. Then description is optional. Start time is optional. Start time is when the program needs to submit, now or after half an hour or next week. Scheduled one it is. Sub request is if you want to call any program, then there is a sub request also here. See all these parameters, they have given a description over here. Just go through in free time. Okay. Now two APIs I discussed. One is FND request, submit request. Other one is FND request, add layout. Now for this you have to create a procedure. Okay. Small procedure only. This is the procedure. You have to use PLSQL. Okay, first come here. This is a syntax for PLSQL procedure, create or replace procedure, procedure name. Procedure name should not have underscores. Make sure here, like your client name, Okay, concurrent program. And if you want to register into application, you must have two parameters here, error buff, red code. Red code will have values here. One is 0 for normal, 1 for warning, and 2 for error here. If you look at, there are some programs ended with the warning and some ended with the error here. You can check somewhere. This is error. To terminate your program with the error state, red code will have a value here 2. And for warning, 1 it is. For normal 0, we can make it. So just these two parameters are mandatory. Without these two parameters, it will give you error saying that incorrect arguments. Okay. Now, this we have to use one variable here. Whether the layout is picked or not at this moment. Layout is picked or not. So how will you make sure is Boolean? Okay. This XML layout is a variable Boolean. It's true or false, picked or not. That's it. For that, this entire API and its parameters, we are allocating to one variable here. And this we are allocating to a request ID. If request ID is generated like this one request ID is generated. If request ID is greater than 0, it's submitted successfully. Else, it is not submitted. Okay. So what you can do first? What is the first parameter? Any idea? Again, if you press F4, you can get to know here. Application short name, template code, language territory, output. Only 5 parameters. And all are mandatory. See, there is no default keyword here. All are mandatory. Now tell me, first what you have to give. Application name is what it is. Payables. But we want an application short name. What is a short name? Capital letters, SQL AP. And second parameter. Code. Code, where can you see here? Okay. And English. Yeah, full English we should not give here. Okay, this English or this United States. In the form of codes, we have to give here. And output is PDF format. So all 5 I gave. Now next is here also. It is a payable responsibility. And concurrent program name. Your program name is what it is. This is a program, correct? And this is a description template. Anything here, we can write it here. It's an supplier template for like this. And third one is, do you remember what it is? Third one for fourth parameter. Fourth parameter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start time. If you are scheduling, then you have to mention a start time. Right now, we are not scheduling. The value here null. And false is what it is. False. That is a sub request. Okay. So this is the way we can pass it. Now requested is greater than 0, then fnd file.put line. Fnd file.put line, what it will give is, it will write output over here in these buttons. If you use view log button, it will write. If you use output button, it will write to see whether it is submitted or not. Okay. Now this second one is 2 times I wrote for 2 templates. You can remove also, not required. Till here you can remove. No, it is just a 35 lines code. Okay. Now F5 to compile it. For SQL statement, which command you have used? Simply you have used. Select all this code. F9 you have used, correct? F9 is used to execute a select statement. Okay, this is the way you can see. Then for PLSQL, command is what it is, F5, function 5. Procedure is created. You will get a message here saying that procedure is created. Now we have to register this program into application. For registration, we have already seen in the last class also. You can go to system administrator. You have to create first executable. Okay. Navigation is concurrent program executable. Same thing I moved here. Click on this. Short name, application name is variables. Save. So the method is important here. Last time you have used Java concurrent program. Define. Yes. Variables. You should not use XML over here because it is not XML report. XML report already registered that we are submitting through PLSQL. Let it be text only. Save. So it is having two parameters, of course. These two are out parameters, not in. If it is in parameter, what you have to do? Mention over here. Okay. Take this. Two steps completely. One is execute, other one is concurrent program. Next is request group. Request group is what it is? All reports, correct? Whoever registered XML publisher report, they can easily recall. Then mention over here. Save. Go to variables. Click and submit. So what this procedure is doing is it will call the another program automatically. Like this. This is the description we mentioned, right? So this is PLSQL procedure. This is a XML publisher report. How it is calling is based on two APIs. Two API names are add layout API. Another one is submit request, FND request, submit request. These two. If you don't have these two parameters, these two. Okay. Let's see, remove F5. Compiled with the compilation warning. This. It's created without the arguments I am taking. Now submit it, it will give error. Incorrect arguments error. So this error, expected error only. Check the error exactly what went wrong. It is saying here wrong number or types of arguments. So why it is giving error is because of that arguments. So what are the names of arguments here? Error buff, red code. Red code will have a values here 0, 1, 2. And error buff will give a error message. This is the way. To register a procedure, these two are mandatory. Otherwise, it will give error. We cannot proceed further. Okay. So in this, what are the important points, guys? One is what are APIs to submit XML publisher reports? And the next one is what are arguments for that APIs? Next, how to register PLSQL procedure into application. Next is parameters. Yeah. Arguments to PLSQL procedure. What else? Did we miss anything? Okay. Without error buff and red code, what error you will get? All are important, guys. Now, tell me the answers one by one. Answers. Durga Prasad. First, what are APIs to submit XML report from PLSQL? Two APIs, right? Two API names are here is FND request add layout, FND request submit request, correct? Yes. Now next is what are the arguments for that APIs? Arguments means here these are all short name, application short name, concurrent program name, sorry, template code, language, territory, output format. How to register a PLSQL procedure? So we went to system administrator. Correct. Concurrent program executable. Here, one thing is important, that is execution method. Okay, PLSQL stored procedure. Now, arguments to PLSQL procedure. There are two procedure points. Two parameters. Sorry, the parameters are here is two. If you don't mention these two, what is the error you will get? Wrong number or types of arguments in the call procedure name. Clear? All five we discussed. And where to find application short name, application name and short name. Tell me the answer. What is the table name? Right, correct. Same only. FND, application VL or TL, whatever. Okay. That's it, guys, for today. I can tell you other points also, but we'll go slowly. 12 o'clock, shall I take a class again? Meantime, can you practice this too?
Sir.
See, yeah, Madesh.
Yeah, please upload the video, sir. Yes. The last video is not there in YouTube.
Last video is not there. Okay.
XML. This one also.
XML, sir.
Okay, file I shared, right? No?
No, that one practice file you shared that.
Steps and all practice file and steps I shared, but video not shared, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
We also I'll share it today.
Yes, sir. Class is also not accessible, sir.
Yeah, it is same. As soon as we update into YouTube, then the rest of the next step is Class Plus only.
Okay.
Okay, anyone is not having to the Class Plus, let me know. Any doubts, guys?
Once we practice, we will be certain.
Yes.